continue with certain aspects of the manifesto that you gave out as a coalition. A big and integral part of this year's election is pegged around the women factor. And when we talk about the women factor, we talk about the 2/3 gender role representation, especially in the bicameral house. Now, your competitors, from the suggestions that they've been given, many have argued there's a lot of practicality, for lack of a better word. They've spoken about giving half of the government to the women. They've signed charters. They've also spoken about putting up a kitty for the women. And they've added to that and said that they're going to achieve the 2/3 gender rule within the first 100 days in office. On your side, what is the assurance that you're giving women, despite you being potentially being the first female deputy president? What assurance are you giving people to say that, you know what, moving forward, we're going to have better representation of women in our government?
It's easier said than done. For us, the commitment is demonstrated. Right now, Azimio is not saying that we will do for women A, B, C, D. My principal, seated right here next to me, appointed me his deputy. That's a demonstration of the commitment. So when we say that we will fulfill, we will continue the implementation of the Constitution, which includes the 2/3 gender rule, we have demonstrated it. When my principal says that he actually believes in 50-50, he has not just the 2/3 gender rule, but 50-50. He has already demonstrated it. So for the competition to claim that they have the commitment, where have they demonstrated it? And we have gone beyond that. If you look backwards, and I always tell this story, that when we came from Beijing in 1995, those of us who were in parliament then were bringing in motions for the implementation of the commitments in Beijing. And I remember my sister, the Honorable Charity Ngilu, Governor of Kitui, and Senator Beth Mogo bringing such motions. On my part, I proposed the Equality Act and the Domestic Violence Bill, which was later to be adopted by the government. But only one man joined us and brought a motion to set up the Gender Equality Commission. That man was none other than the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So that is just to show that the commitment of Azimio to women's issues runs deep. It's not just about this election. It's something that we practice. And if you look even in Parliament, a majority of the elected women will be from his party. And even now, those running, there is quite a good number. So I'm saying our commitment is demonstrated. I don't want to talk about my part because I think that it goes beyond saying. Okay. So we will not only implement the 2/3 gender rule, which is the starting point, but we will go beyond it, and that commitment has already been shown.